Hey everybody, it's Jackie from Otherwise, and today I want to talk to you about what's going on in the world, what I think is going to happen, and how you can prepare your food for those events. So, right now we're living in perilous times. The world seems to be going down, down, down. Gas prices is going up, up, up. Food prices are going up. Housing prices is going up. The rent's going up. Wages are going up, but I'm not sure they're going to keep up with the hyperinflation that I believe is coming. We may very well wind up like, what was it, Venezuela, where their money was worth nothing. I think I think it's going to get bad. Food is going to become a major issue, and that we need to prepare for that now. So what I suggest is that you start prepping for that right now. Here are some good things to buy. You want to have oil to cook with. So olive oil, lard, save your bacon fat. If you cook bacon, you can save the fat from anything that you cook. And you can use that to flavor your food. So even like when you cook a steak, the leftover fat in the pan, you can make a gravy out of. That's what they did back in the Depression. They made gravy, they made biscuits. They had very little meat. They ate from the gardens in their backyards. Another good thing to buy is seeds. Buy some seeds for the fresh vegetables that you regularly eat. Maybe some blueberry bushes or some strawberry plants. Something that's going to grow and produce this coming year. So think about these things. I recommend the square foot garden. You can probably find some videos on YouTube about that. I have the book, and I had my very first garden was a square foot garden, and it was a salad garden. So I had lettuce and tomatoes and carrots and onions, like spring onions, radishes, and those sort of things in my little garden. And it was just one square. So even that will be a major savings because a head of lettuce is several dollars when you can just go out and if you just need one lettuce leaf for a taco, you can just go pick one lettuce leaf and then you won't have to worry about it going bad. What else can you stock up on? Milk. So if you can't go buy a cow or a goat, you can stock up on like evaporated milk, dehydrated milk. There are milk boxes that are shelf stable. So milk is going to be important. You'll need that for baking and um, maybe even cereal if you have some of that stocked up. Okay, so if you buy cereal, you're going to want to buy things like granola cereal. The regular cereal is not going to last very long, and just try to find the things with the longest shelf life. Check the dates and buy the things with the longest shelf life. So for breakfast, oatmeal. If you have a space in the backyard, you might want to get a couple of chickens so you can have eggs. Make sure to grow some lettuce because lettuce, when you feed it to chickens, it helps them produce eggs. That would be a really fabulous way to feed your family some protein. Beans and rice, stock up on those. They store very well. You can get a large like a paint bucket, a very large paint bucket at like Lowe's or something. I don't know that it's food safe, but you can lay your beans down in there already still in the package and store them that way. I know I can buy a 17, I know I can buy a 17-pound bag of rice at Walmart. Um, so start stocking up. You're going to need this food later. I use a lot of tomatoes, pasta. I can teach you how to make a really nice spaghetti sauce with just tomatoes and some olive oil, uh, onion, and basil. So another thing you might want to stock up on is some spices. I highly recommend that you buy some seeds and um, grow your own. That way you can go and pick what you want, and it's fresh and it's delicious. And then at the end of the season, you can dehydrate that and make your own spices, which will be infinitely cheaper. You know, back in the old days, that's what they did. They didn't go to the store to buy everything. I remember one day I was sitting on my couch and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do because I wanted to make some taco seasoning. I make my own, and I needed dehydrated onion, and I did not want to go to the store. And so I just felt like in my head, make your own. So that's what I did. I chopped up an onion really fine and I put it on a pan and I cooked it on the lowest heat possible for like an hour or however long it was. And I dehydrated my own onion. And that's what you do. You turn it on the lowest setting and let it bake um, all the liquid out. So, and I dehydrated some herbs that way too. So, other things that you would need, um, I recommend peanut butter and jelly. I recommend flour, yeast, things to make bread. You'll need baking soda, maybe baking powder. So stock up on some of these things. I don't know how long this is going to last. But I have heard that in China, that China is telling their people to stock up on food. So if China's telling their people, then we need to do it too. If you have a freezer, then you can stock up on meat. Um, if you live in the country, maybe you can find somebody that you can buy a cow from and have it slaughtered. But if you have a freezer, you really need to have a generator, some way to keep the freezer going if the power goes out. Um, I have heard rumor of a power outage coming up soon. I don't know. I don't know about that. um, what else? You're going to want to have fruit. You can also dehydrate fruit. You can have raisins and nuts. If you have nuts, you should probably keep them in the freezer until you're ready to eat them. That way they won't go rancid. But get yourself some dehydrated fruit. Those that will store well. You can dehydrate your own. Um, you can buy cans. Buy lots of canned food. Lots of canned food. If you can buy it in a glass jar, that's healthier for you. So consider that. But canned food, you can really eat for a long, long time. I know lots of prepper companies sell dehydrated foods, so you can invest in those. Um, these are a few of the things that that I suggest to get started with considering taking care of your family, because that is of utmost importance to a mother, is taking care of her children, her husband, maybe some extended family, your mother, your father, in-laws. We need to be good stewards of our money, of our family, and we need to make sure that they are taken care of. So these are my suggestions for getting dinner on the table during hyperinflation. And my name's Jackie from motherwise.com. You can also find me on Motherwise on Facebook. You can also find me on Motherwise on Facebook and Motherwise on YouTube. That's Motherwise with a Z, Wize, all one word, Motherwise. And thank you for staying with me till the end. And remember, dinner's dinner's at 6. Thank you. Click the like. I hope you'll click the subscribe and the bell to be notified when I come up with a new video. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks.